All countries with their capital. What is the capital of Afghanistan? The capital of Afghanistan is Kabul. What is the capital of Albania? The capital of Albania is Tirana. What is the capital of Algeria? The capital of Algeria is Algiers. What is the capital of Andorra? The capital of Andorra is Andorra la Vella. What is the capital of Angola? The capital of Angola is Luanda. What is the capital of Antigua and Barbuda? The capital of Antigua and Barbuda is St. John's. What is the capital of Argentina? The capital of Argentina is Buenos Aires. What is the capital of Armenia? The capital of Armenia is Yerevan. What is the capital of Australia? The capital of Australia is Canberra. What is the capital of Azerbaijan? The capital of Azerbaijan is Baku. What is the capital of the Bahamas? The capital of the Bahamas is Nassau. What is the capital of Bahrain? The capital of Bahrain is Manama. What is the capital of Bangladesh? The capital of Bangladesh is Dhaka. What is the capital of Barbados? The capital of Barbados is Bridgetown. What is the capital of Belgium? The capital of Belgium is Brussels. What is the capital of Belize? The capital of Belize is Belmopan. What is the capital of Benin? The capital of Benin is Porto Novo. What is the capital of Bhutan? The capital of Bhutan is Thimphu. What is the capital of Bolivia? The constitutional capital of Bolivia is Sucre. And the seat of government is La Paz. What is the capital of Bosnia and Herzegovina? The capital of Bosnia and Herzegovina is Sarajevo. What is the capital of Botswana? The capital of Botswana is Gaborone. What is the capital of Brazil? The capital of Brazil is Brasilia. What is the capital of Brunei? The capital of Brunei is Bandar Seri Begawan. What is the capital of Bulgaria? The capital of Bulgaria is Sofia. What is the capital of Burkina Faso? The capital of Burkina Faso is Ouagadougou. What is the capital of Burundi? The capital of Burundi is Gitega. What is the capital of Cambodia? The capital of Cambodia is Phnom Penh. What is the capital of Canada? The capital of Canada is Ottawa. What is the capital of the Central African Republic? The capital of the Central African Republic is Bangui. What is the capital of Chile? The capital of Chile is Santiago. What is the capital of China? The capital of China is Beijing. What is the capital of Colombia? The capital of Colombia is Bogotá. What is the capital of Comoros? The capital of Comoros is Moroni. What is the capital of the Republic of the Congo? The capital of the Republic of the Congo is Brazzaville. What is the capital of the Democratic Republic of the Congo? The capital of the Democratic Republic of the Congo is Kinshasa. What is the capital of Costa Rica? The capital of Costa Rica is San Jose. What is the capital of Cuba? The capital of Cuba is Havana. What is the capital of Cyprus? The capital of Cyprus is Nicosia. What is the capital of Denmark? The capital of Denmark is Copenhagen. What is the capital of Djibouti? The capital of Djibouti is Djibouti. What is the capital of Dominica? The capital of Dominica is Roseau. What is the capital of the Dominican Republic? The capital of the Dominican Republic is Santo Domingo. What is the capital of Ecuador? The capital of Ecuador is Quito. What is the capital of Egypt? The capital of Egypt is Cairo. What is the capital of El Salvador? The capital of El Salvador is San Salvador. What is the capital of Equatorial Guinea? The capital of Equatorial Guinea is Malabo. What is the capital of Eritrea? The capital of Eritrea is Asmara. What is the capital of Estonia? The capital of Estonia is Tallinn. What is the capital of Eswatini? The administrative capital of Eswatini is Mbabane. And the royal legislative capital is Lobamba. What is the capital of Ethiopia? The capital of Ethiopia is Addis Ababa. What is the capital of Fiji? The capital of Fiji is Suva. What is the capital of the Philippines? The capital of the Philippines is Manila. What is the capital of Finland? The capital of Finland is Helsinki. What is the capital of France? The capital of France is Paris. What is the capital of Gabon? The capital of Gabon is Libreville. What is the capital of Gambia? The capital of Gambia is Banjul. What is the capital of Georgia? The capital of Georgia is Tbilisi. What is the capital of Ghana? The capital of Ghana is Accra. What is the capital of Grenada? The capital of Grenada is St. George's. What is the capital of Greece? The capital of Greece is Athens. What is the capital of Guatemala? The capital of Guatemala is Guatemala City. What is the capital of Guinea? The capital of Guinea is Conakry. What is the capital of Guinea-Bissau? The capital of Guinea-Bissau is Bissau. What is the capital of Guyana? The capital of Guyana is Georgetown. What is the capital of Haiti? The capital of Haiti is Port-au-Prince. What is the capital of Honduras? The capital of Honduras is Tegucigalpa. What is the capital of Hungary? The capital of Hungary is Budapest. What is the capital of Iceland? The capital of Iceland is Reykjavik. What is the capital of India? The capital of India is New Delhi. What is the capital of Indonesia? The capital of Indonesia is Jakarta. What is the capital of Iraq? The capital of Iraq is Baghdad. What is the capital of Iran? The capital of Iran is Tehran. What is the capital of Ireland? The capital of Ireland is Dublin. What is the capital of Palestine? The capital of Palestine is Jerusalem. What is the capital of Italy? The capital of Italy is Rome. What is the capital of Jamaica? The capital of Jamaica is Kingston. What is the capital of Japan? The capital of Japan is Tokyo. What is the capital of Yemen? The capital of Yemen is Sana'a. What is the capital of Jordan? The capital of Jordan is Amman. What is the capital of Cape Verde? The capital of Cape Verde is Praia. What is the capital of Cameroon? The capital of Cameroon is Yaoundé. What is the capital of Kazakhstan? The capital of Kazakhstan is Astana. What is the capital of Kenya? The capital of Kenya is Nairobi. What is the capital of Kyrgyzstan? The capital of Kyrgyzstan is Bishkek. What is the capital of Kiribati? The capital of Kiribati is Tarawa. What is the capital of Kuwait? The capital of Kuwait is Kuwait City. What is the capital of Croatia? The capital of Croatia is Zagreb. What is the capital of Laos? The capital of Laos is Vientiane. What is the capital of Lesotho? The capital of Lesotho is Maseru. What is the capital of Latvia? The capital of Latvia is Riga. What is the capital of Lebanon? The capital of Lebanon is Beirut. What is the capital of Liberia? The capital of Liberia is Monrovia. What is the capital of Libya? The capital of Libya is Tripoli. What is the capital of Liechtenstein? The capital of Liechtenstein is Vaduz. What is the capital of Lithuania? The capital of Lithuania is Vilnius. What is the capital of Luxembourg? The capital of Luxembourg is Luxembourg. What is the capital of Madagascar? The capital of Madagascar is Antananarivo. What is the capital of Malawi? The capital of Malawi is Lilongwe. What is the capital of Malaysia? The capital of Malaysia is Kuala Lumpur. What is the capital of the Maldives? The capital of the Maldives is Malé. What is the capital of Mali? The capital of Mali is Bamako. What is the capital of Malta? The capital of Malta is Valletta. What is the capital of Morocco? The capital of Morocco is Rabat. What is the capital of Mauritania? The capital of Mauritania is Nouakchott. What is the capital of Mauritius? The capital of Mauritius is Port Louis. What is the capital of Mexico? The capital of Mexico is Mexico City. What is the capital of Micronesia? The capital of Micronesia is Palikir. What is the capital of Moldova? The capital of Moldova is Chisinau. What is the capital of Monaco? The capital of Monaco is Monaco. What is the capital of Mongolia? The capital of Mongolia is Ulaanbaatar. What is the capital of Montenegro? The capital of Montenegro is Podgorica. What is the capital of Mozambique? The capital of Mozambique is Maputo. What is the capital of Myanmar? The capital of Myanmar is Naypyidaw. What is the capital of Namibia? The capital of Namibia is Windhoek. What is the capital of Nauru? Nauru has no official capital. The administrative center is Yaren. What is the capital of the Netherlands? The capital of the Netherlands is Amsterdam. What is the capital of Nepal? The capital of Nepal is Kathmandu. What is the capital of Nicaragua? The capital of Nicaragua is Managua. What is the capital of Niger? The capital of Niger is Niamey. What is the capital of Nigeria? The capital of Nigeria is Abuja. What is the capital of North Korea? The capital of North Korea is Pyongyang. What is the capital of North Macedonia? The capital of North Macedonia is Skopje. What is the capital of Norway? The capital of Norway is Oslo. What is the capital of Uganda? The capital of Uganda is Kampala. What is the capital of Ukraine? The capital of Ukraine is Kyiv. What is the capital of Uzbekistan? The capital of Uzbekistan is Tashkent. What is the capital of Oman? The capital of Oman is Muscat. What is the capital of Austria? The capital of Austria is Vienna. What is the capital of Pakistan? The capital of Pakistan is Islamabad. What is the capital of Palau? The capital of Palau is Negurulmud. What is the capital of Panama? The capital of Panama is Panama City. What is the capital of Papua New Guinea? The capital of Papua New Guinea is Port Moresby. What is the capital of Paraguay? The capital of Paraguay is Asunción. What is the capital of Peru? The capital of Peru is Lima. What is the capital of Poland? The capital of Poland is Warsaw. What is the capital of Portugal? The capital of Portugal is Lisbon. What is the capital of Qatar? The capital of Qatar is Doha. What is the capital of Romania? The capital of Romania is Bucharest. What is the capital of Russia? The capital of Russia is Moscow. What is the capital of Rwanda? The capital of Rwanda is Kigali. What is the capital of Saint Kitts and Nevis? The capital of Saint Kitts and Nevis is Basse-Terre. What is the capital of Saint Lucia? The capital of Saint Lucia is Castries. What is the capital of Saint Vincent and the Grenadines? The capital of Saint Vincent and the Grenadines is Kingstown. What is the capital of the Solomon Islands? The capital of the Solomon Islands is Honiara. What is the capital of Samoa? The capital of Samoa is Apia. What is the capital of San Marino? The capital of San Marino is San Marino. What is the capital of São Tomé and Príncipe? The capital of São Tomé and Príncipe is São Tomé. What is the capital of Saudi Arabia? The capital of Saudi Arabia is Riyadh. What is the capital of Senegal? The capital of Senegal is Dakar. What is the capital of Serbia? The capital of Serbia is Belgrade. What is the capital of Seychelles? The capital of Seychelles is Victoria. What is the capital of Sierra Leone? The capital of Sierra Leone is Freetown. What is the capital of Singapore? The capital of Singapore is Singapore. What is the capital of Slovenia? The capital of Slovenia is Ljubljana. What is the capital of Slovakia? The capital of Slovakia is Bratislava. What is the capital of Somalia? The capital of Somalia is Mogadishu. What is the capital of Sudan? The capital of Sudan is Khartoum. What is the capital of Spain? The capital of Spain is Madrid. What is the capital of Sri Lanka? The commercial capital is Colombo. The official legislative capital is Sri Jayawardenepura. What is the capital of Suriname? The capital of Suriname is Paramaribo. What is the capital of Syria? The capital of Syria is Damascus. What is the capital of Sweden? The capital of Sweden is Stockholm. What is the capital of Switzerland? The capital of Switzerland is Bern. What is the capital of Tajikistan? The capital of Tajikistan is Dushanbe. What is the capital of Tanzania? The capital of Tanzania is Dodoma. What is the capital of Thailand? The capital of Thailand is Bangkok. What is the capital of Togo? The capital of Togo is Lomé. What is the capital of Tonga? The capital of Tonga is Nuku'alofa. What is the capital of Trinidad and Tobago? The capital of Trinidad and Tobago is Port of Spain. What is the capital of Chad? The capital of Chad is N'Djamena. What is the capital of the Czech Republic? The capital of the Czech Republic is Prague. What is the capital of Tunisia? The capital of Tunisia is Tunis. What is the capital of Turkey? The capital of Turkey is Ankara. What is the capital of Turkmenistan? The capital of Turkmenistan is Ashgabat. What is the capital of Tuvalu? The capital of Tuvalu is Funafuti. What is the capital of Uruguay? The capital of Uruguay is Montevideo. What is the capital of Vatican City? The capital of Vatican City is Vatican City. What is the capital of Venezuela? The capital of Venezuela is Caracas. What is the capital of the United Arab Emirates? The capital of the United Arab Emirates is Abu Dhabi. What is the capital of the United Kingdom? The capital of the United Kingdom is London. What is the capital of the United States? The capital of the United States is Washington, D.C. What is the capital of Vietnam? The capital of Vietnam is Hanoi. What is the capital of Belarus? The capital of Belarus is Minsk. What is the capital of Zambia? The capital of Zambia is Lusaka. What is the capital of Zimbabwe? The capital of Zimbabwe is Harare. What is the capital of South Africa? The administrative capital is Pretoria. The legislative capital is Cape Town. The judicial capital is Bloemfontein. What is the capital of South Korea? The capital of South Korea is Seoul. What is the capital of South Sudan? The capital of South Sudan is Juba.